events and the new game. We have been so busy.
So busy. Recently, we were out there with you, the community, for our 2K TV Tuesday event. You were out there repping.
And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Allie, it's all yours.
Kyrie Irving draws praise from Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups, who said, quote, as somebody that played the...
Sure does, Allie. Thank you. And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
So here's Dallas's starting group. Dwight Powell out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Josh Green. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. And for Memphis, Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1.
Able to get that teardrop anytime he wants. Morant has all the shots in his bag.
Outside, Green. Back to Doncic. They get it again. Second chance shot. The shot, no good. Bane against Irving. Bane, the pass to Jackson. Jackson drawing the double team. Bane finds Jackson. Unloads from 13. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just an assertive play. He attacks the miss and sends it home.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Doncic with it, guarded by Morant. Outside Irving, pass to Green. Now Doncic from downtown, and that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Man, that is ridiculous range from Luka Doncic. Yes, step across half-court line, I'm in my range.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
And it's Irving missing. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
They're so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Grizzlies with the rebound.
He's got a nice feel for that crossover, but you still have to finish.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Jackson down low. Off with the layup. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Down low. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
This guy has been elite as a passer since he entered the league. He takes pride in making the guys around him better.
Here's Morant. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Morant's got 8.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now a timeout called by Dallas.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Okay, Grove City, let's get loud once again for your Brazil dance team.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Now here's Jackson. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
Outside Irving. To the inside. Kicks it to Doncic. From the high post. And that's good for 2. 5 points in the game.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Brett, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
The first free throw is good. And we know that last year the Mavs had an issue with rim protection doors.
They did, and obviously that is the starting point, BA, for a lot of defenses, so you understand you have to address that. What you know, though, unequivocally, is you have excellent wing defenders on the roster. It's one of the most critical aspects of success in today's NBA. So really it's about solidifying the paint, and let's see where this team goes from there.
Now here's McGee. Here's Wood. The layup misses.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And it's Brooks missing. The Mavericks trailing. And now the Mavs on the run. Doncic with it. Guarded by Morant. And Wood with the stuff.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now here's Irving. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
But just a spectacular display of ball handling from Kyrie, opening up the look there. Many believe he might have the best handle in the game.
Morant, no good.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Good chance here for Irving. Again, Dallas.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Here's Morant. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, BA, ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoying playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Clark is checked in for Aldama. 1:11 left in the first quarter of the game. And the basket by Wood.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Clark. To the wing, right side. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. On the wing, Conchar. Back to Jones. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Memphis trailing here. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Jones. Now here's Morant. He's covered closely. Misses the layup. The Mavericks have got 8 of 15 shots to go. Here's Hardaway. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Tillman. Oh, great D that time from Kleba.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the...
On your feet, fans, here they come.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Man, why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
So the Mavericks 5 right now. Josh Green out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Irving in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Adams. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Shoots over Powell. No good there. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Bane, no good.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Bane. Kicks it out to Kennard. Over Green. Mavericks with a rebound. Doncic has got 5 rebounds in the game. And here is Irving. Jacks up a 3. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. Timeout called. Memphis.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Dylan Brooks comes in for Kennard. And it's Ja Morant in for Jones. And Dallas with a change here, too. Holiday is checked in. And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
Irving against Morant. Lays it up and banks it in. Morant's got 15 points.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, B.A., you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Now here's Green. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Jackson, the pass to Morant. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
He plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Pass to Holiday. Irving against Bane. Outside Irving. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And the Mavericks making a change here. McGee's checked in. Here's Morant. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. The Mavericks leading. Holiday has the open look. Dallas again missing.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And he makes it.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Now here's Irving. He has 7. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
That free throw, no good.
Well, this is a decent free throw shooter, and where Powell could help himself is getting to the line a little bit more.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Aldama's checked in. And Dallas with a change here, too. Hardaway's checked in for Green. He's off on the second.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Morant's got 19 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Jackson can't get it to go.
Terrific rim protection impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Hardaway, no good. And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Fred.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Tillman's checked in for Aldama. And it's Conchar in for Desmond Bain.
At the line for your Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson Jr. At the line for 1.
And that one falls for Jackson. And this Mavericks team, Grant, they're loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Mark is checked in for Jackson.
Make some noise for your Grizzlies dance team.
Inside, here's Hardaway, and a nice finish on the layup.
Well, I'll tell you, Tim Hardaway Jr. has shown he's not just a perimeter scorer. This guy can get it done on the inside.
Here's Morant. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
And a superb job of creating just enough separation to hit the shot.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
And here's Memphis. They've got a 13-2 run going. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's Hardy. Clark covers. Pass to Holiday. Here's Hardaway. Here's Wood. Second chance effort. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Dallas, Christian Wood. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Doncic is checked in for Holiday. He makes 1 or 2 that time. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks. He's able to retain possession here. Here's Hardaway, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Brandon Clark.
Well, this is a quick and decisive offensive player who's not afraid of contact. Love Tim Hardaway Jr. accepting the contact.
That one's good from Hardaway. And Tim Hardaway Jr., a valuable offensive weapon, even if he's a bit of a volume shooter, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, his efficiency has never been a selling point, but he consistently will fill up the box score and always willing to shoot and can create for himself.
Hardaway hits them both.
You see, to me, guys, for Tim Hardaway Jr., there's still another level for him to reach. He has proven that he can be a big-time scorer. To me now, it's about consistency and doing it night after night after night.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
Here's Wood. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 5 assists in the game. For Memphis, they've gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Over to the wing. Here's Tillman. Wood grabs the board. Wood's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. Here's Hardy. It's blocked. Here's Morant. 23 points in the game. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The shot from the low post is good. Morant's got 25 points.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
Doncic up top. Give him 8 points now. Here he goes, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, a great offensive player keeps defenders off balance. Luka Doncic does just that.
Luka Doncic taking 2 shots.
That's good from Doncic.
Well, watching Luka Doncic, you see someone who has got extraordinary feel for the game of basketball. Knows when to score it, knows when to pass it. His vision and his big-time shot making are all incredible.
And he can't hit the second. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies. 25 points and counting for him.
31.
Thanks, guys. I'm joined with Coach Taylor.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He had 25 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, what was your take on Memphis?
Most of the damage they're doing is in the paint. They've made a concerted effort to work the ball inside, create high percentage looks. And that could open up the perimeter for them in the second half, with the D worried about the postgame.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
It was a great display of team ball. Wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit sharing the ball. Not only does that make it harder to guard, it makes the game more enjoyable to watch.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. Okay.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
At the line for the Mavericks, Kyrie Irving, shooting 1.
And the technical free throw is good. You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Grant.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do, finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade.
That ties it up. Doncic has got 11 points.
Well, the ability to work around the defense and get himself free for a shot despite being in the paint. That is a beautiful play by Luka.
The 3 from Bane. Powell pulls it in. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Adams. Oh, great D that time from Powell. Dallas has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Irving, that's good.
Well, Kyrie Irving has played with LeBron and Kevin Durant. You learn how to operate without the basketball.
Morant against Doncic. Now here's Brooks. Not a lot of room. Good, and the setup by Morant.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
And, you know, a close game, you got to find that edge. High-energy plays like that one can make a big difference.
Pass to Bullock. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Green. Now here's Powell. And that one's drained from the low block. He's got 6.
How about the skills of Dwight Powell down low? Hard for the defense to match up with his length.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Adams, shot's good. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. From deep, here's Doncic. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. The Grizzlies have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Morant, pass to Jackson. No good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. To the middle. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. That one's good from Bane on the assist from Adams. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Back to Doncic. Jackson against Irving. Over Jackson. Offensive rebound. Powell passes to Doncic. Over Bane. Here's Powell. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Morant, no good. Dallas has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Doncic with it, guarded by Morant. Powell against Bane. Oh, Adams with the block.
Length and strength and intimidation. Steven Adams sends it back.
Brooks, the pass to Bane. Fires from deep. Here's Jackson. Banked it in off the glass. Jackson's got 7.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And Dallas calls time here.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. And far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
Entire new group here. Tillman's checked in for Adams. Conchar comes in for Brooks. Kennard, he's checked in for Desmond Bain. And it's Jones in for Morant. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. McGee, he's checked in for Powell. Christian Wood comes in for Bullock. Hardaway's checked in for Green. And it's Hardy in for Doncic. Here's Jones. Here's Conchar, defended by Hardaway. Jackson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on JaVale McGee.
First team foul. At the line for Memphis.
That one falls for Jackson.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Hardy.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Irving.
2 minutes.
Wood, right side. For 3, Hardy. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Kennard outside. 1:42 left in the 3rd quarter. Unable to get that one. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
They get it back. Here's McGee. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Jones in the post. Here's Jackson. Sinks that one from the post. Jackson's got 11 points.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Wood. Up and over Kennard. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. 9 points in the game.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Jackson gets the bucket.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Irving, the pass to McGee. Inside. And Irving, the bucket on the assist from Hardaway.
Kyrie Irving is one of the most clever scorers in the game of basketball. And when he starts to feel it, it's going to be a long night for the defense.
Here's Kennard. Misses the 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Hardaway. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Here's Conchar. Off target at the rim. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And a moment now. Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court right now for Dallas. Doncic and Hardaway Jr. man the backcourt. Reggie Bullock is out there with Dwight Powell. And it's Green in at the small forward position.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low. Working around the contact and getting it to go.
Free throw line jumper, and he hits the jumper.
Just a bad time for a defensive breakdown, and he really took advantage.
We call that execution, getting the ball to the right guy where he can do some damage.
Soft touch off the glass. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's been red hot. It's like one of those days when it seems like he can't miss.
And his shooting is the only reason this game is as close as it is. He's been Mr. Reliable offensively.
Hardaway, the pass to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Hardaway. From about 16, the putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass, turn those second chance opportunities into points.
Morant, the pass to Bane. They grab their own miss. Adams, shot's good.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
And Dallas calls time here.
Let's turn up the road and give a big welcome to your Grizzlies.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He told his players he expects more from them at the line, saying, quote, keep drawing fouls, keep getting to the stripe. But when you do, you got to make it count. Not looking to give those freebies away. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Memphis.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike.
You know, he didn't get them all, but they'll be able to breathe just a bit easier with the 2-possession lead.
Bane against Hardaway. "13 feet out. Clark grabs the board. Memphis leading. Brooks with it. Now Doncic defending. Here's Morant. Here's Adams. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Boy, the strength and the activity of Steven Adams makes him a force on the backboards.
Bullock, good.
Love his attacking mindset. What a move at a huge point in this game.
That is not settling. That is going for a high percentage look at a critical time. Nicely done.
Here's Bane. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the... game. The Mavericks have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. For 3, Hardaway. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. The Mavericks able to keep the possession. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Irving's checked in for the Mavericks. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Drops in the 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
The Mavericks have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Irving for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Guys, it doesn't get much bigger than that. Irving coming up huge right there with the bucket.
Morant against Doncic, and the shot goes in. Morant's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
And here is Irving. Back to Green. Just 4 to shoot. Powell passes to Irving.
Dallas foul. Reggie Bullock. First personal foul.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for Ja Morant.
Jalen Jackson Jr. Tyus Jones. 2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Jones. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Jones. Pass to Bane. Jones with the ball. Outside Bane. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Second team foul.
And the free throw, no good. Stolen by Bane. Adams, shot's good. And it's a 6-point Grizzly lead.
This guy is used to drawing contact. Adams outworks and out-hustles anyone in his way.
Bane against Irving. Down low. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Bane. And the Grizzlies shooting at 49% so far in the game. Outside Jones. Here's Brooks. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. And the shot's good by Irving.
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
Outside Jones. Pass to Brooks. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Bane, no good. Here's Bullock, outside Irving. And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Timeout call. Memphis. They're ahead by 2. 32 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
.32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bane. Over Irving. Misses off the left iron. And Dallas calls time here. They're down by 2. 23 seconds left in the fourth. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant's checked in. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual. Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Jackson Jr. at the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
Timeout called. The Mavericks. They're trailing by 4. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doncic passes to Powell, kicks it to Doncic. And he buries it. And that one brings him within 1.
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
And it's critical Morant steps up in the important points in the game. This is his time to shine. Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot three.
First team foul. Shooting for that. 3 shots.
And that will not go for him, but he does have 2 more to shoot.
Kyrie's history is that of being a big shot maker. Free throw line opportunity right here with the game in the balance.
The second one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1.
And one of the game's best closers. Kyrie welcomes the challenge and loves the spotlight.
And he nails the third.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
Timeout call, Memphis.
Make some noise. Make some noise. Let's show how we are the best fans in the NBA.
From deep pain. Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
Just in the nick of time.
Count the basket!
Unbelievable shot. I have no idea how he gets that to fall.
And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And we'll see you next time.